Hello guys, welcome to another video today. Today we are talking about that vegan teacher again. So we're going to talk about what she has to say for us, because I know that she's going to get worse and worse every day. All the videos are probably on August the 7th, which is literally like 4 months ago, these videos. So I'll try my best to catch up onto her recent videos, because I'm really behind on her recent videos. So why not we go and check what she has to say.
When you first see this, you think it's beautiful. Almost everybody loves horses. I have no doubt that this person really cares about horses. However, riding horses is not okay. It's not right to breed horses and then to break their spirits so that you can ride them. No horse would ever run like that in a straight line on its own. They are trained to do that. They are given food only if they behave. A book by Ren Hurst is something that I would recommend that you read, or go to her YouTube channel. She understands horses. She used to ride them, and she never will again.
This lady does not know anything about horses. Horse riding can be an opportunity for social interaction. Riding horses can make horses stronger, because they need to get fit from being ridden by humans. Horses need to be ridden, because if they didn't get ridden, they are going to end up being weak or tired. Also, we don't breed horses. They need a human to make them run in a straight line. Also, we feed horses if they are hungry, not when they behave.
Hello. Today I want to talk about Gary Yourofsky, and I'd like you to Google him so that you know what he looks like and different things that he said. I want you to be able to picture his face when I mention him again. Gary Yourofsky is a man who is a vegan animal rights activist, and at the time that I was thinking about becoming vegan, I watched his speech and many different interviews with him. Now, why I like Gary Yourofsky is because he tells it like it is. He doesn't mince words. He is very clear and direct. He talks about speciesism, and yes, he makes you feel guilty. Now, some people say that making people feel guilty is taboo in society right now. I personally think that when somebody's doing something wrong, they need to be told and called out for that. I know it works for me. I like his style, and sometimes I choose to use it. What's your
My style is eating meat, and that ain't going to change. I searched up Gary Yourofsky. He put down quotes, but that doesn't mean he's a vegan protest. And also, the reason why vegan activists are getting accused of racism, because activists stereotyped non-vegans by saying they are racist. Also, no one is going to be vegan if they are making you guilty. You can make someone vegan without making them feel guilty.
Baby, 'cause I'm vegan. I can even call you honey every time we're having beef. Is my little suicide vegan?
These ain't no vegan cats right here. These are good meat-eating cats with very great owners right here. Nope, I don't really think cats can be vegan, because they don't do well on a vegan diet, because they aren't adapted to a vegan diet. Feeding a cat plant-based food is just like feeding a cow a meat-based diet.
Hello, students. In our last video, we talked about famous vegan animal rights activist Gary Yourofsky. Today, I want to introduce you to somebody else whose name is Ed Winters, otherwise known as Earthling Ed. And this is a book that he wrote. This is a printed version, 30 non-vegan excuses and how to respond to them. But you can also just read it for free if you go to his website. What's really interesting is that he really helps you as a new vegan to answer these questions. Because what happens is when you're a new vegan, animal rights activist, you really just care about the animals. But suddenly, everyone bombards you, your family, your friends, and they ask you a million questions and you feel like you have to be an expert in everything. Well, you don't. First of all, you need to only say, I care about the animals and doing the least harm. And then you can always go home later and research. So this is a great one. One example, if you just can see inside, is it says plants feel pain, and it tells you how to respond to these things. I suggest you read it.
Yeah, I don't get why you want to make us Google random vegan activists on Google. And why do you want us to read a book? Lady, not all books are reliable. Books like this are not really reliable. Reliable are books that really tell the truth of discoveries and facts. If this book is really telling the truth, then why do you compare this book to the actual research?
If anybody here is watching and you are not yet following Vegan Jenny, I highly suggest that you do. Especially if there's something about me that rubs you the wrong way. You know, we are all different. We all have different personalities, and some of us are attracted more to one type of teacher than another. And I think that they are doing a really good job. Jenny, I think I say they because I know your friend's visiting, but I think you're doing a really good job. You are giving the information straight out, and you're not letting people off the hook. You came out, I think, in a video recently where you said, you know, if you're not vegan, you're a hypocrite. And I think it's not too many people who will come right out and tell that cold, hard truth. And I appreciate that about your activism. So if anybody's watching, I suggest that you follow this young lady. She's doing a great job. Thank you so much for all you're doing.
There she goes again of making us follow another vegan activist. Now this time it's a vegan which actually does protesting. Oh, so you're saying that animal rights activists actually are different. But lady, you are strict and stern and sometimes teach us stupid information. Also, when she is saying you're not vegan, you're a hypocrite. That's not the definition of hypocrite and you know it. So why would you change the definition of something when it's already set out? Look, any hypocrite will act like a vegan activist like this.
Hello. So yes, Bella has been vegan since August 2017, so that's been 3 years now. She doesn't eat any animal products. She eats a special kind of dog food that is prescribed by the vet that you can buy at any store actually, or order online. It's called Evolution Vegan Dog Food. Another kind that she has had is Gather brand. And these are just basically plants. It looks like regular dog food and it's extremely healthy. In fact, there's many dogs whose vets prescribe only vegan foods for them when they have different problems. And like any dog, Bella will nibble at grass sometimes, but that is not what she actually eats. And she never throws up. And her fur is fine, her pee is fine, her poo is fine, her blood work is fine, and she's doing great. So there's no need to worry about her.
There is no evidence that vegan dog food is healthy, that has no health benefits or anything like that. There is actually evidence that vegan dog food can be bad for your dog because feeding dogs a vegan diet intakes less than 25 grams per 1000 calories recommended. It imbalance of the certain amino acids such as taurine and L-carnitine or essential fatty acids.
Of course horses can run in a straight line. What I meant is that they would never run long distances in a straight line on the side of a road or in a race on their own. The only reason they do that is because a human is on their back and they have something strapped into their mouth that forces them to obey. Animals are not here on earth for us. They are here with us. We must leave animals alone in the wild and stop breeding them and using them as slaves. They are not ours. They don't belong to us. Animals are here for their own purposes. If you study the work of Ren Hurst, as I mentioned in that other video, you will start to see horses in a completely different light. I hope that you take the time to think about this and imagine that you were the victim. Animals are not property. Let's leave them alone.
Look, lady, studies have shown that horses express positive emotional reactions to humans and some negative emotional reactions to others, indicating that horses are capable of developing a strong positive bond with a human. You say that we have to leave animals alone, but lady, why don't you leave your dog and plants alone then? The part where you say animals don't belong to us, but lady, neither does your dog. Obviously, a dog is an animal, and this lady seems to treat her dog like a slave. And here's why. Obviously, this lady feeds her dog what she wants to eat. She doesn't give her dog a choice. Lady, plants are here for their own purposes. If you say that animals are here for their own purposes as well.
I'm not sure how it is that you feel that that makes any sense. That you can still be kind to animals if you eat them. Think about it in any other context. When women didn't have the right to vote, was it considered to be fair? Were we treating them fairly if we didn't let them vote? Were we treating dark-skinned people, black-skinned people fairly when we didn't allow them their freedom, when we treated them as slaves? If you were the victim, would you be thinking the same thing? You absolutely cannot love someone if you hurt them. Animals are here on the planet for their own purposes. They are not here for us to be eaten, worn, abused, bred. We have no right to steal their milk, their bodies, or their lives. But you know that already.
Lady, you said that we are not kind to animals if we eat them. But what about the pet's owner? Do you think they are going to eat their pet? Lady, why would you bring in irrelevant topics when someone talks about being kind to animals? Lady, you don't love us because you're hurting us by making us feel guilty. And you say that animals are here for their own purposes. But lady, the plants are also here for their own purposes.
Hi, it's totally normal that you would be worried about protein. People talk about it all the time. But you forget that some of the biggest animals, like bison and rhinoceroses and giraffes, are all really big and they just eat plants. There are also loads of vegan athletes that eat only plants, 100% vegan diets. All you have to do is just Google vegan athletes and you will see they're incredible powerhouses. There are vegans in the Olympics, and the movie that I keep listing called The Game Changers. It's a documentary just about this subject where doctors take blood samples and you will see plants have protein. There's no need to worry about it. You just have to be a little bit more careful, not just eat junk food. If you eat healthy, vegan foods, you're going to do great.
Why would you think non-vegans feel worried when they talk about protein? Meat has more protein than plants. Also, why would you compare big vegan animals to humans? Our species work differently, and the big vegan animal species work differently as well. You're saying that vegan athletes are complete powerhouses. I am sorry, but did you know the body mass index chart of diets? Vegan is in the really bottom. At the top, it's omnivores, below that it's pescatarians, below that it's vegetarians, and at the really bottom is vegan. Thanks to these powerhouse athletes, they would be much bigger if they were omnivores.
Hello! People are asking why the comment section is closed sometimes. Well, don't forget that I am a teacher, and so my main purpose is to spread information here on TikTok. I don't always have time to read the comments, unfortunately.
There she goes again, turning off her comment section. This lady is lying why she turned off her comment section. Lady, some people actually need the comment section to ask you tips to becoming vegan. But no, this lady turned off her comment section now. Now people will find it very hard to go vegan because of that, which is good for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, turn on notifications if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video.